Alright guys, so I think now we are ready to implement this polynomial class, but before we even start implementing that class, let's just go ahead and review what we've learned so far. So guys, we've created this term class, and what this term class basically does is stores a coefficient and power. And it has two methods inside of it. It has the get power method and the get coefficient method. And what these allow you to do is basically get the numbers that you inputted right here back. That's pretty much it. And what the test term is going to allow us I don't know what I said. I don't know if that was even English. Allow us you. Maybe that was like Arabic/English or something like that. This function right here is going to allow you to test if the term class that you've implemented works or not. So what we basically did is we created an object and we set it equal to the name of the class, and we passed in a bunch of data, and we were able to test them by using the methods that exist in the term class. So we use the method getPower to check the power if the number that we inputted here is the same number that we got back, and we have used the method getCoefficient to check if the coefficient that we have inputted here is the same coefficient that we are getting back. So this is basically a really sick way to test if your class is working or not, because I promised you in the first tutorial that we're gonna test our classes. So I gotta keep my promise, you know? Alright, so now that we have all this knowledge in mind, let's go ahead and start implementing the polynomial class. To do that, just go ahead and create a new Python file and name it polynomial. And just go ahead and type in, this is the polynomial class, and give yourself a little bit of space. Alright, so the first thing you got to type is this. Go ahead and type in class, and go ahead and type in polynomial. Alright, okay, make sure that you spell it right. Polynomial. No? Alright, perfect. And in this polynomial class, we're going to have a constructor. And the constructor is going to take basically a list of terms. So let's just go ahead and do that. So define, and you guys know how to build a constructor, and this is gonna be taking terms. So let's just go ahead and type in self dot underscore terms and set it equal to terms. So if you guys are saying, okay Mo, what the heck are you doing? We don't understand anything. And this is yelling at me, just saying, where are your spaces? Okay. Basically, we're going to take a list of terms and we're going to set it equal to this variable. And the reason why I'm setting it equal to this variable and not like just using this specific variable is because, you know, once you set it equal to this variable with an underscore, this makes your variables private. And this is exactly what I want, because I don't want a stupid user to be able to access this data from this variable. Alright, that's pretty much it. Give yourself a little bit of space and go ahead and type in define get poly, and what that's going to return is self dot underscore terms. And if you guys are saying, okay Mo, why do we even need this method? So guys, the reason why we need this method, did I just say method? The reason why we need this method is because once we create polynomial objects and we want to access the data or the terms that exist in those objects, we can use the method getPoly, and it is going to allow us to get the terms that exist in each polynomial object. And if this sounds confusing, don't worry about it, because you're gonna know all about it once you continue implementing this program. And there is a second thing that I want to implement is this. Just go ahead and type in define underscore underscore length, and just go ahead and type in return and self dot underscore terms dot, let's just go ahead and copy this whole thing, paste it right here with these. If you guys know what these are, you should just let me know. I'm just kidding. I know what they're called, but I was just trying to make a joke. It wasn't funny at all. All right. So what do we have so far is basically a method that will tell you the length representation of the polynomial class. And if you guys are saying, okay, Mo, what the heck does that mean? Let me just explain it in simple terms. What this will allow you to do is basically this. In the polynomial class, when you use the method length, what do you mean by length? Do you want the length of terms? Do you want the length of specific characters? What does the length method mean to you? So in this specific class, the length method means the length of the terms that exist in this list. So for example, if self._terms has 5 items in it, so the length is going to be 5. If it has 10 terms in it, is going to be the length is going to be 10. It's as simple as that. So guys, before we even continue implementing this program, I just want to tell you one thing. It would be really confusing if I just started implementing this method that will allow you to multiply 2 different polynomials. So what I've decided to do is this. In the next tutorial, I'm going to explain to you the design. In other words, I'm going to explain to you how we're going to multiply 2 different polynomials. So once we understand that, all we got to do after that is just write it in code. So before we even write anything else, we just want to learn how we're going to design it first. So I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. It's going to be sick. We're going to learn how to design it, and afterward, we're going to implement it. Did I just say afterward? It's afterwards. Mo, I should just take a grammar class in English, because sometimes I just mess up stuff. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.